Okay. I think they can hear you.
Mic check.
Yep, they can hear you. All right. So I don't know. I don't know how to intro this. Whatever. We're watching league games.
Watching league
UAFS.
games. It's a
UA.
tiebreaker.
I think winner is in. That's what I've been told. So we're just gonna operate under that assumption because
And this is a never before seen matchup
that's true.
because they being UAFS conceded the fifth week instead of playing for fun. So we know they've got fear in their hearts.
True. Fear in their hearts.
Now, notably, there's something like 11 subs taking part in this match,
I don't know. There's only
counting
10.
us.
There's only 10 players, so it's impressive.
Counting us.
Oh, you count us? I see. Okay. Then sure, 11. Um, I
This is
think
the matchup of Theseus.
uh like he's a ship, I'm aware, with many parts.
If you swap out every single player on both teams, is it still these two teams playing each other?
So For Fun at 20 has like 4 subs, but they I do have their normal jungler, so it's not
The
every
jungler is the
part.
core of any team,
To some degree,
as we both know.
yeah.
What with both of our teams having the junglers as captains.
True. Last 2 times we didn't have jungle as captain. It's just no one else wants to deal with scheduling bullshit than me. Notably, UAFS is wait, UAFS? Yeah, UAFS is the only team that has taken a game off of Bucket John bets so far. So
Wow.
yeah, we
It
got
looks like For Fun is taking red side.
yeah. Hopefully we'll get into draft soon, and I'll get a link so I can see the draft. But this should be
So,
a close game.
looking at the OPGGs here, do you see any signature champions that you're
Um,
expecting to get banned
that I'm expecting to get banned.
or picked if they're left open? Looks like Smalls plays a very even spread of junglers. Pantheon, Lee Sin, Viego. Perhaps that's a Shen jungle.
So I don't know if UAFS is still doing this, but they were playing a decent amount of Zed support for as far as I can tell, basically no reason, but they were playing it. And they insta-locked it against us, which I didn't really expect them to be that confident on it, but they picked it.
How'd it go?
They lost, and then I don't know if they played it the next week, but they won with it the week before, and then they lost with it against us. They didn't play it the next week. But other than that, I don't really know of any like big super signature picks. We'll
Well,
see.
we'll be looking out for Zed support. That's for sure.
That's a good place to start. Oh shit.
CLT, known Anivia player.
True.
We'll see if they leave it up or take it away.
Hairwiz on support. I don't remember his pool, but I don't think it's enchanters.
Blitzcrank.
Looks like Blitzcrank, doesn't it?
Dot dot dot. Everyone else.
I think he mostly plays engagement support. I don't think he plays, or at least he plays melee, so I don't think he plays a lot of range support. Uh,
Yep, the longest range champion in his top 10 on OPGG is Thresh, just to put things into perspective.
not a lot of range. He also plays jungle, so like
Mm-hmm.
it's jungle has a lot of melee champs. So C bands, Blitzcrank, Pike. Ooh, we don't want any fun to happen in this game. Hook champs going out left and right. Do you see the draft link by the way?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Um, Fiddlesticks ban. Yep, I'm pretty sure we banned that one against. I forgot about that, but yeah, the jungler
And
for
there's the Anivia.
UAFS is a big Fiddlesticks Wukong player. I completely forgot, but that is true. I think we banned them both every game, both games, but I don't remember exactly. Ezreal.
So CLT's pool appears to be entirely composed of control mages plus Lysandra.
I don't think it's entirely fair to call
Nope.
Lissandra not a control mage.
Well, she goes in.
She does have to get in there. Hey, it's Zed support.
It, that's a Zed support. All right. Mark that one off the bingo card. It's more of a free space, really.
It could be Zed mid. Their mid laner, so notably, their mid laner plays a lot of Zed, but for some reason, the Zed always goes support. I don't really get it, but my money is on Zed support. Just for everyone to know. Sure. Varus. Varus is always fine. You can always play Varus. Um, this is probably. Oh, that's a flex pick. Triple flex even.
Well, let's see. That is a flex pick, but who plays it?
And to be clear, I think this can even go support. You can send this top, you can send it jungle, you can send it support.
So Smalls is the only one with any reasonable amount of Shen games, and
At
Smalls is
at
going top
7 games.
at 7. We immediately take the Cassante. By my estimation, Cassante 80 carry pairs great with Zed support, but we'll see how it goes.
I don't think it's gonna be Kaisa mid, but they haven't locked in the Kaisa yet though. So technically doesn't have to be.
My estimation skills are not very good, but
So it could still technically be Zed mid, but for some reason I just don't believe it. I wouldn't. How does Malphite do into Cassante? Oh, but they already picked Shet.
Cassante seems like he should do quite well, but maybe not well enough to dominate.
Right. Lysandra? Okay. I like the Lysandra Shen pairing. That just feels good. Like they both are operating on similar, like go in, CC, do some damage, let your team kind of clear up. This feels fine. I don't know if they plan on banning mids or if they plan on banning supports. I don't think you need to ban jungle, really. Unless you want to ban the Wukong. Wukong's not a fine ban. Or not a bad ban. But
So there's a lot of threat on the Varus just from the two bot laners, which we assume to be Kaisa Zed.
yeah,
But there's also a lot of ways to remove those threats with the Lysandra R, the Shen R.
true. Like Lissandra will just
Zed might have a very bad time if he ults in.
Milio. So they're not convinced it's Zed support. Personally, I am, but that's fine. Also, I don't
Well,
think
there's two reads you have to make here, right? The first read is what would be good in the comp. And that one might say this set is going mid.
right. Well,
The second read is this team silly? And by that read, I think it's a Zed support.
right. I don't think Zed mid does well into Lissandra.
Oh, to be clear, I don't either, but maybe better than having a Zed support on your team.
That's possible. So this I would expect to be a support lock-in. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a poke champion or something that can at least apply pressure. I actually really like Karma. I think Karma would be nice here. That's, not the
Well, that is
archetype I
the
just.
longest range champ that Hairwiz plays, according to his OPGG.
So I guess that's,
Fresh Q is poke.
We got the closest we could get to Poke, and that's okay. Lux. Okay, so they're still flexing the Z.
I suppose that is true.
We still don't know where
And
it's going.
so UFAS has a sub that I don't see on their multi, and
Okay.
so I can't say for sure what Kitten plays, but it could be a Lux support.
I mean, I can just look at their profile in
If
here.
Kitten is not their regular support, then it's probably a Zed mid, huh?
It's kitten. I don't know what the hashtag is. Where's the hashtag? Hashtag
Well,
Gwen. Oh, Gwen Jungle. Okay. Cool.
what looks like all of our trolling about Zed
Oh,
support
wait,
was for
it's
nothing because that person
it's
is
a
subbed out.
yeah, okay, so it's just Lux support. It's Zed mid. I didn't even pay attention that the Zed support player's not here. Uh, that would make it hard to play Zed support.
It would. But still,
Okay.
that we've gotten a good matchup secured for CLT in the mid lane, Lysandra into Zed. You got to feel good about that.
Um, Wukong.
Kaisa Lux, I don't think is a highly synergistic lane, but they can still surprise you with some burst and a Kaisa R.
I don't. I mean, no, it's not like super synergistic. Unless you're playing like full like AP like W spam Kaisa, and then you like in later in the game you just like play it full range and you just like hit them with Lux things and Kaisa Ws. But that's not synergistic with the rest of your team comp. The Kaisa needs to be going in with like Cassante. But there's not a lot of CC for the Kaisa to ult off of. It's basically just Cassante. Overall, I would say For Fun's comp is easier to play. And I don't.
Definitely. And there's some good gank setup in every single lane for fun. You can't really say the same about UAFS.
Um,
It's
no.
going to be quite difficult to kill this Shen as well as the mid lane with these ganks. Shen can simply walk it out, and Lysandra there's no way to stop her from just pressing E and getting away.
You have to like have a Lux bind into a Cassante W to really like have enough sustained crowd control to like stop her from just pressing E.
Yeah, if Zed manages to bait the E,
Mhm.
I still think they don't have it.
Because you can just self ult.
You just self ult, and before that, you can probably walk it out.
Right.
Now, the thing is, Gwen Jungle, it's received some changes to not scale like the best champion in the game, but the scaling is still excellent. And the farm speed, I'm sure, is quite fast, having not played it myself.
Oh, you definitely farm really fast on Gwen Jungle. You still play to scale on the champion. I don't I don't know how good Wukong is at early invade. Like if he can maybe pair up with Lysandra if Lysandra gets early prio on Zed, which I think she should, right? She just Qs the wave twice and surely Zed can't match that shove.
Absolutely.
So like if they want, maybe they can get a strong early invade, bully Gwen off something. But you need to know where she starts to do that. You can't just like decide to do it willy-nilly. Like, because if you walk in where there's no jungle camps, you're just like, oh, I wasted 45 seconds of my jungler's time,
Yeah,
and now he's down two
you're
camps.
screwed.
Oh, what the? I have everything on like the wrong monitor. I don't know what I'm doing.
So I'm not sure if, for fun, this current iteration managed to play any games together before getting in here, but we'll see if they can ramp up over the course of the series if they do need some time to gel.
So I think they have played, all of these players have played together some, just not necessarily like maybe as a full group of five.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes. That's frequently how we sub. We get people that we have. That's how you should sub. You get people you've played with before, even if you haven't played as like a full five. So there's like some synergy. That's like ideal if you can. But hopefully, I don't know. I feel like this game is kind of just really hinges on the Zed.
It does, but I do think that despite there not being a ton of synergy among the Kai'Sa Lux bot lane, hit a couple Lux binds on the Varus, he's gonna have a really hard time playing this lane.
Oh, true. If he gets behind, then it's like rough because you just take then you'll take 200 damage from a Luxie, and then you have to play a little safer, and then you start
You don't
losing
have a Thresh
plates.
to shield you up when the Luxie comes through.
No, Thresh can't really do that. That's not like he can press W to shield, but it's just not.
Pretty terrible use of everybody's
It's
resources.
not how he wants to use his buttons. That's like a 20-second cooldown that you're not really using for the shield most of the time, even if like you do end up using it for the shield.
With that being said, the gank setup is excellent.
Oh, that's nice. You can even like flash in with the W E back. Like Lux can't really get away from that. Yeah. Yep. The big bad Cassante. A lot of pings in the top side. This smells like invade, doesn't it? Nobody from UAFS going to the top side of the map, so eh, this is certainly funky fresh. I don't think they're gonna get a kill here. Novus is just he's standing wide out in the open. He'll see this far away. Unless he to the tower. Well, yeah. Okay. And then DC'd. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully this is resolved quickly. I'm pretty sure UAFS saw this invade. Like they had vision of this now, at least. Okay. Uh, a master class of emoting. Oh. Hopefully we'll see League of Legends. A different, similarly named game. Oh, there we go. Oh, these are weird recalls. I okay. So Kesselan, he'll be fine. Like he'll get to lane mostly on time. It's not going to be a big deal unless like Kitten messes with him. Oh, my! Did your game just? Okay, that's fine. Okay, not a big deal. I assume Kitten might try. No, they're not going to try to fuck with Kesselan. So it's everyone's going to get to lane mostly on time. I do say that. He'll be like a little late, but it's not a big deal. I think both these champs early clears are not great. But so for fun at 20 knows Gwen started bot side. UAFS doesn't know where Wukong started. Just a minor thing to notice. I don't know if they'll do anything with that information, but I didn't see anything. I'm on just on directed camera. Wait, what's your game time? Okay, we have the same game time. We have the same game time. Okay, okay. Well, that's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. I doubt it. Oh, that was kind of a sick combo. Didn't get the kill, but CLT is out of potions. Nomus has no ignite, so he'll have to get the kill raw. Oh, I think he might have. No, but ultimately, if CLT can like hold the wave here, he's actually not going to be down too much gold. The scary part is when Zed comes back with this Dirk. That is scary. But he has the wave kind of stuck in front of his tower, so he can play with his tower and hopefully not have to stretch too far out and die. Maybe if he calls his jungler over. But I think, I think they know Wukong's bot side. They should, right? He's final ward. Okay. Gwen is about. Uh, oh, this could be a fight bot. Nothing really happening though. Oh, doubly. Looking for a fight mid. If the camera. Oh, yeah, they can't. You're right. Um, this one, and I think they can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah, they can hear you again. That's my bad.
The mana bars are quite low bot lane, and Thresh goes in, hits the hook onto Lux. See if they can focus Lux in time. Thresh is definitely going to go down. And Varus is going to fall as well, but does take the Lux.
Okay. All right. Sorry about
Meanwhile,
that.
top lane,
I have a co-caster now.
it's looking ugly for Shen.
Shen gets EP back, so
Already down 8 CS.
he's probably gonna lose farm here though. Oh, he's not facing.
Cancels the back. Xante gets a clean reset here. Probably doesn't even have to use the TP.
No. I mean, it's not a cannon wave coming in, so maybe he will, but it's not gonna be a big deal if he doesn't.
Oh,
Gwen is
he'll use it.
invading.
Oh, okay. We're feeling psychotic today.
I think Kesselin electing not to auto for a little bit, but gets there.
Varus struggling with Gwen's immunity,
Yeah, Gwen is immune is a
but
weird. Oh, this is okay. We're going Yuntal Kaisa. Okay, that's that's
I
fine.
guess when you can buy a BF on your first back, why not?
Yeah, generally not a horrible idea if you
Wukong
base
looking for
with
a gank here,
17.
along with Thresh.
Really spending a lot of time looking for this gank.
Zed is wise to it and not going to press W.
I don't know if Zed knows Wukong is there, but he definitely knows Thresh is there. And Kesselin's gonna die for it. Oh, dodges back into the bind.
Shen did
That's
have the 6 there, but was face to face with a Cassante and almost
yeah.
certainly not looking.
I don't know if it saves him even, or if it's like even good. Like you're,
Probably not. Does have the TP.
yeah.
There's a very large wave coming into the tower right now that
He kind of
He would be
needs.
remiss to miss.
Okay,
Looking
we're
bot lane
looking
here.
bot.
They're collapsing.
It's a 2v2. Flay lands. Hook
This is not
misses.
going to go well. Gwen is going to be here in time for any other follow-up. Just kidding. Gwen left dragon and went off to red buff.
I think that's reasonable.
Yep.
Um, Overall, we're seeing some. We're seeing. Oh, okay. Seeing gold
So
leads
for
open up in, I think it looks like mostly just top and bot lane. Mid lane's kind of
yep, for
stabilized.
stable, but for fun is up 1k overall with the dragon,
Mm.
with at least equal scaling.
You think it's equal? I
Equal or
guess
better.
I guess it's about equal. Oh, I would. You think Gwen just scales strong enough that they're ahead in scaling?
I think Gwen is very scary here. I think that they're going to have a really hard time killing this Cassante, especially with Gwen on top of their carries as well.
Maybe, yeah. Whoa. Kitten flashing in. Kazalian's standing in the Lux ulti. Heroes is gonna go down here.
Nervous falls, and that's all. They lose one plate for their trouble. Shen holding R. That
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
was a
know.
good usage of Shen R there.
That
Could have
that
turned that absolutely into a 2 for 0.
Shen can definitely ulti in that one. That would have helped. But seeing a really big advantage open up in the bot lane for Emon. Turtle did get the last grab, so it's not 3-0. But oh, okay. Frozen Ace is out, but Smoles looks pretty dead. Oh, nice flash. Still dead.
And yet, Hair was roamed on that, so Kazalan might be in for a little trouble while Thresh makes his way back to lane.
I th I think he should be fine. He should be
Kaisa
able to
does have
kill this
R.
wave and hide under tower, but I don't know if that's what's happening.
We'll see if he does.
I mean, this is fine.
Yep.
It's
Maybe I'm
not
a
a big
psycho,
deal.
but if I'm that Kaisa, I'm flashing in.
Not with how she was standing, but maybe if you walk further up, you can. I kind I would have wanted to look for him. Yes. Nomus flashing out. I think he's gonna get out actually. CLT
Yep, easy escape.
didn't have the timer.
CLT so far unsuccessful at getting any roams or plays off with his ultimate.
No. And Zed has
Really should be
finished.
hoping to make something happen there.
Nomus has finished his opportunity, so he hurts now. That's scary. They're looking for a bot dive now. Kezilin has ulti. Varus ulti very good at neutralizing plays. Oh, he's just like dying though.
Kazalan's dead to Zed with
He's
this
dead.
W over the wall
He's
here.
dead to lots of things, but it looks like it's going to be Zed.
Shen channeling recall instead of ultimate there.
Yeah, I don't know.
This might be a case of not playing together often enough, the communication not being
Yeah,
there to get these Shen ults.
that's at least a
This
second
is the third
time.
time now. Yeah,
At least the second time where like a Shen ult would have
would have made the
probably
difference.
helped a lot. But this is like this is a
Shen also down 30 CS. It's a nearly 4k gold lead opened up at 11 minutes.
it's just really exploded in the past 3 or 4 minutes. Just it was kind of close, and now it's becoming not close.
We're not
Oh
going next yet, but Gwen hasn't even gotten into this game yet.
no,
That's going to be scary when she arrives.
Gwen's just farming, and she's up 20 CS. Nomus might get a solo.
Small's here, almost solo killed, but looks like the tower is going to scare him away.
Oh, this is
And Iman, oh,
that's
good outplay
really
by
aggressive.
Veslin with the Shen ult.
Oh,
Hand delivers a kill to the Lux, unfortunately.
Oh,
I hate to see it.
that was so good, and now it's so bad.
An amazing Lux Q by Kitten, has to be said.
That was a great luck skew, absolutely.
Perfectly timed with the Shen coming down. Now, Thresh goes down, Hairwiz in trouble, but it's going to be able to walk it
Should be
out.
fine.
Or walk it into the Luxie, as the case may be.
Cassante is getting huge off of this play, by the way. Oh my god. Okay, CLT getting a trade kill, but Hairwiz went down.
CLT finds the Gwen and walks it out, and that should prevent this dragon. But I think the real story right now is Cassante.
Yeah, Cassante is now
Bust
up.
out the Cassante copy pasta because you're going to be seeing something this game.
He's up 2k gold. He's basically tied with his ADC for the most gold in the game. So, oh,
Kazalan, again, just getting pummeled down here.
I mean, we talked about it during,
Repeatedly dove under tower.
we talked about it in loading screen. We just, if if Kaisa Lux gets ahead, it's really oppressive, and they are ahead.
And we have not seen this Wukong able to make any difference in this bot lane.
No, I don't think he's even gone bot lane. I don't. Maybe he did. I don't remember where he got his kill. AG Turtle back at the dragon, gonna
AG
get pushed
Turtle,
off again.
ambitious, for sure. But now that the bot lane has been pushed up, it should be relatively easy.
Oh,
However, Hairwiz hits the hook. This will kill the Gwen.
they can maybe look on Iman. Oh,
The Varus ult misses. CLT does not have the Lissandra R yet, but the hook onto Kaisa is going to do it. Oh,
no, they just
spoke
don't
too
have the
soon.
damage. CLT's gonna go down here too, I think. Maybe not actually, and they can get Kitten. Meanwhile, on the top lane. Oh, they can't get Kitten. I thought they could. Oh, this is.
CLT with some fancy feet.
Oh, they
However,
don't
the
get
Zed
Nomis.
lives. Nomis can walk it out.
And then in top lane, it's just Disaster City
We're looking at a 35 CS lead. Tier 2 taking damage.
at 14 when you only got one grub. So this isn't even like grubs murdering towers. This is just Cassante's killing towers.
The Thresh is looking top lane, but
I
I
don't
don't think that this
I
is
don't
going to
think they
work
have
out
enough
for them.
damage.
You're going to need 2 more people to take care of that guy. CS leads across the board here, except for mid lane, which is tied. And there goes Varus again.
Gets out with the barrier and the Thresh Lantern, but
Lives to die another day.
I mean he's recalling. He won't die right now, but finally
The
finishes the.
dragon's still up.
Oh, I think. Okay.
Yeah, Kaisa says, you can't touch me.
I feel like, oh, we don't have Cyclone, so I guess maybe they can't. I thought they actually could have tried to kill her. She looked like she was playing way too aggressive near the tower. Oh my god. This
Well,
is,
it's another day.
it's just bullying.
And the
Chenault,
Shen ult was used there.
yeah, Chenault was used. It's not even enough.
Gwen taking Rift Herald. They should be able to rotate over to Dragon after that.
I mean, they can just take whatever they want. They're so far ahead at this point. What is it? It's an 8k gold lead at 16?
Cassante gets flash taunted by Shen. Thresh is here. Wukong with the ult. Can Cassante kill with the ultimate? It doesn't look like it.
Oh, but can
He
he get
flashes
out?
out.
He's
The
out.
Lux Shield and the Kai'Sa are here to defend. Not only is he out, but I think Hairwiz is down.
Is definitely dead.
Gwen and Zed here looking for the dive. Instead, just going to pop the Herald and take at least 1 tower top lane.
I mean, Gwen's gonna pop back towards. I guess they
The most pathetic Rift Herald charge I've ever seen.
did.
Kazan, however.
Oh my god. Okay, Iman having a couple of
Feeling
plays that
himself
are
a little
just,
too much.
yeah, a little too aggressive.
Finishes the Infinity Edge on that tactical death, though.
Yep.
So we'll be looking to one-shot anybody that he sees going forward.
Fun Kaisa technology. If you win feats and go Unital and upgrade your boots, you will get E-Evolve. You don't need any more attack speed.
And isn't that your favorite thing in the world, not building attack speed?
It is. I'll have you know. I think it should be enough.
17 minutes up, but I cannot believe the second dragon is still standing, but it looks like that's going to be rectified here by Gwen and Cassante.
That might be wrong. They might have changed the boots. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure you can get it. Shen just finished the Heartsteel, so hope I don't think the stacks are going to be coming into play, but we can start stacking. Get Heartsteel actually does a lot of damage. Like maybe
Not to Cassante, but perhaps to others.
yeah, to squishies, which there are 3.5 of on the side of. Whoa, that's a nice Lux Bind. But they're looking onto no miss. This is what they have to do. They have to try to make plays. Good Thresh Hook. The
It just occurred to me that there are two no misses in this game
Are there?
on my client, anyways.
Yeah, there are. Look at that. No
Really
wonder if
doing a solid to the casters here.
is that a solid or a
Yep,
they don't have. Ooh,
punishment. This is going to
CLT's
be
gonna go
Gwen,
down
Kaisa, and
too.
Lux taking down probably all five of them mid lane. But
I
with the
don't.
Wukong ult, perhaps Kaisa goes down.
No, it's gonna be all
Nope,
five.
it's a friendly
Kaiserland, I
five.
think you have to look on Iman. I think you have to try to get a kill. I don't think you're getting out. Oh, what do I know? He's getting out.
Nope, out of mana, Gwen, but Lux says, I can harass you all day.
Just oh, maybe we'll go down. Okay, that's
Definitely a creative play by the Lux to form a control zone with her R and E. A bit of a triangulation tactic where
force
A squared plus B squared equals Kaisa killing the Varus.
a funnel, you could say. Zoning technique. But this is the problem is there's not just one person running you over. It's like three champions. The Zed, the Kaisa, and the Lux all just do so much damage.
And we're not even talking about the 50 CS up Cassante.
And then there's a Cassante you can't kill. That's up 3,000 gold. So it's just this one
So
feels like you're thinking about game two.
that's what I was going to say. Game two. You don't have to worry about banning any of these champions. That's the nice thing about Fearless.
True.
But I got to think you're going to want some more safety on your bot lane. The Varus can be a strong, aggressive champion, but when you're under the threat of poke, when you're not playing it at the limit, you're in real trouble. So you might want to look towards a bot lane that can play safer from behind and try to take your leads elsewhere.
UAFS picking up the Otacon. Don't even need their jungler for it. How many petals do they have actually? They have 48 petals.
48. That's a big number.
That's a lot. Okay. That's like a full level of XP for everyone. It's like
That checks out considering the average level lead is 2.
yeah. Oh, going into Frozen
Can
Ace
Wukong
here.
make the escape here with the blast guns? It looks like it.
He got the blue buff and he's on his way out.
Biggest win of the game here so far for 20.
Stealing the blue buff at 21 minutes.
Take your wins.
I mean,
They're setting up a pick here on the Gwen. Let's see if they can make it
oh,
happen. This looks
that's
like it. Gwen should be going down
oh my god, that Lux ulti.
at the
Okay,
cost of roughly 30% of the entire health bar of
of
FF at 20.
FF
But
at 20, yeah.
fortunately, they have a fountain that can heal them up.
Cost them 3 ultis and a flash, but they got the kill.
I would take that.
In this game, I would take that.
Gwen now 40% of her team's deaths.
40%? Yeah, 40%. Quick maths. So,
It does seem a bit like UAFS is just
oh,
wondering what to do while they wait for Baron to spawn and Dragon to spawn.
It does
They
kind of
don't
feel
look
like,
particularly inclined towards winning the game right now.
well, I mean, I feel like they probably could, but
Open inhibitor mid, Kaisa pushing bottom.
you
All
don't really,
five.
you don't have to do anything aggressive. Like, you will win this game if it goes the way it's going when you just click on Baron in 3 minutes,
This game will win itself at 28 minutes, absolutely. But let's see if they can win before Baron.
or if they don't have to take it. But I mean, Iman's who can stop him from walking up and hitting this inhib? You would think Alessandra in a Wukong combo. And yep, I think I was right.
That just about did it. And really nothing gotten back except this tower
Well, I mean,
on the other end.
that tower
Zed
matters.
flashing. I'll take a Kaisa for a tower this
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Gwen's soloing the third dragon.
Yeah, Gwen's just farming. Talked about Gwen scaling, and Gwen is scaling.
Every jungle camp on the map is up, save for 3. We'll see if Gwen wants to farm some more or join the
I,
team.
I think those are all Gwen camps.
Gwen currently jungling the way that I do in bot games.
Just wherever, however you feel like it. Pick a camp, kill it.
Fortunately, we're not going to see the tech of flashing across the mid lane between the two towers because those towers are both dead.
I almost
So
did.
Gwen can simply walk through.
I almost did that the other day. I really thought about it. I didn't do it, but I wanted to. Oh my god. We're just throwing out these. It's never the final spark. There's always another one. We're just
Yep.
throwing them out.
That's the power of Malignant's Lux.
What's the cooldown on it? Like,
27 seconds.
yeah, that's you can ult every wave. Wave spawn every
Mini
30
waves
seconds.
spawn less frequently than that.
um,
Zed's picked up a bubble, which is going to serve him quite well in case he ever ults in next to Alessandra.
yeah, I mean, he can't ult the list. Okay, this, this another spark. They should rename that ultimate to another spark, or just spark. It's never the final one.
The Lux ult counter this game, I think, is on 25, 26, something obscene like that.
I don't know if it's quite that high, but it's high.
Baron now spawning in 10 seconds. You can see Gwen and Kaisa dancing on top of it.
Over under 25-30 for Baron. How long do you think he makes
Under.
it? Under? Okay.
This is going down in sub 20 seconds.
FF at 20. No, it's going down, but they can't really get there. I mean,
Gwen
Smalls is here.
briefly distracted on a ward,
Oh, it's
but we look to be
dead.
on track for a 15-second Baron.
About
13
about
even.
13, yeah. And now they're just gonna run forward.
And now it's clean up on Isle, FF at 20.
Aisle 20. So
Sending
Smalls.
3 towards the top inhib, Cassante going towards mid inhib. And this push should be the one that closes it out. They don't need to reset.
No, they probably don't. You have a 3-item Kaisa, 3-item Zed, 2-item Lux support, 3 if you want to count the support item. A
2
Kassan.
inhibs going down. If Lux hits anyone with a Q, they're dead.
Yep. If Lux hits anyone with an E, they might be dead. I. Okay.
Nice timing.
Apparently I was right.
Bori with the gift of prophecy this game, calling out CLT's death. Straight through the Zonias. And
Iman,
Iman having a little fun in the fountain.
he shouldn't die for this one, but they'll go down. That's going to be a pretty clean game 1 win.
About as smooth of a win as you're going to see in this league.
We'll see what they do when they have to attack the draft differently. When they can't lock in the Zed. We'll see how they build out their game 2 draft. Both teams, that is. But it
I'd like
really
to see a safer bot lane for FF at 20, and perhaps a strong ganking jungler to take advantage of some of the hubris that I'm expecting from UAFS Esports after that pretty powerful game 1 victory.
big fan of hubris. the human nature thing, not the item. I think the item's bad, but I do think you you want to be more proactive in general as FFF 20 because you kind of just watch the game fall apart around you and didn't try to make anything happen really.
Yeah, it seemed like Shen being pushed in by the Cassante turned off his R button early, which resulted in a few bad deaths on the bot side of the map. CLT, the early death to Zed meant that he was getting pushed in and unable to affect any roams on this Lissandra.
Hmm.
The early game really set the pace for the entire rest of that match, and so we'll see if they can get some good breaks in the early game this time. Things might look a little different.
I wholeheartedly agree. It'll be really an exercise in not letting the same things go wrong again because it kind of feel like if something could go wrong, it did go wrong. Like nothing went the way you wanted it to for FFF 20. But hopefully this game we'll have a little more back and forth, a little more of an interesting game. See both teams make plays. And we'll see how these teams prioritize their draft. Because last time we saw um, UAFS lock in their solos,
Instalock the
insta
Zed.
lock their solo lanes, even if we didn't know it was Zed mid for some reason. The caster
Although
stopped.
the Cassante was picked after the Shen, if I remember correctly.
It
Yep.
was.
Shen was round one.
Can,
And I'm not a top lane expert, but went pretty well for Cassante.
it did go well for Kazante, whether it should have or not. It's not really important. It went well.
Yep. And it has to be said, there's a rank gap between these two teams. And so you're going to have to rely on the team play and the ease of execution for FF at 20. You cannot hand stiff these guys.
It's not your expected outcome, at least. Like you're gonna have to work to win.
Make smart map movements, take odd numbered fights, get some good matchups, and
Mhm.
hopefully snowball.
Get prio in a lane through whether it be through a really dumb counter pick or jungle pressure or just winning the 1v1 or 2v2. You're not going to win very many games of League of Legends if you lose every lane. And
Very true.
I don't if I remember correctly, they didn't have a winning lane. So,
Now, it would be fun to see something like, just looking at Frozen Aces match history here,
mhm.
something like a Zac, a Vi, a Jarvan, something that has a really solid gank setup, can get picks on people and start things off, take advantage of anyone overstepping,
Noc-
especially if the bot lane opts into something like they did this game with
Nocturne
relatively
even.
immobile, gankable players. Nocturne, even.
Anything that like can gank anywhere. Like it can make its own ganks happen. You don't you don't want something that's like has to rely on your laner um to help you gank if you want to be making a lot of things happen. But we'll see what these teams go for. We're on the same sides as last game, so UAFS on
We
blue.
have Geonerp in the chat suggesting Nautilus mid.
He would
I'm
suggest
inclined to
such a thing.
agree. I think that's a good neutralizer,
For which team?
especially if you build it full tank and don't buy a single AP item. CLT, I don't know if he's got Nautilus mid in his pocket. Wouldn't that be fun to see?
I mean, Nautilus mid on either side would be fun. Um, we'll see. Whoa, that's not it. Looks like we're gonna get to draft in a second. We'll see what the prio is this time from UAFS. Last time they prioed their solo lanes, prioed the Zed, very aggressive mid lane, something they wanted to get an advantage early through with, and they did. Got first blood in mid lane, and then were able to move from there. Zed made a roam bot lane, really kind of hammered in the lead the bot lane already had. So I don't know what else we can really, what else it's really going to be picked as an aggressive pick in the bot, but we'll see. This is it, right? I see the next one.
Kazalin does have a Samira.
Ooh, that would be
We could
fun.
see something fun. Samira Rel, perhaps. Samira Poppy.
Samira Rel would be fun. I remember when like Samira came out and she could use her passive on any CC, and people were like, "This champion's broken." Or well, no, what's the deal? She could dash to any CC and extend it. No,
Yes.
she could knock up on any CC, but now she can only like
Yeah.
extend knockups. But they took that away. Now she can only extend knockups, and they were like, okay, but then they released Rel, and she had like 4 knockups, so everyone was like, okay, so I'll just play Samira with Rel. So hopefully, I don't know. I want to
That
see a
being said, that is the exact opposite of what I suggested in the last game of playing a safe bot lane.
right, but it would be fun.
You got to go either way though. I think the middle ground of trying to play steady state, subjecting yourself to poke and things like that might not end well.
Hmm. It certainly didn't work the last game, if that's what they were going for. All right, draft should be starting. Draft is starting. Okay, so last game, you would think I would know what the bands were or have paid attention.
The band's last game
It was
were
Blitz, um,
Blitz, Pantheon, Anivia,
Blitz Pantheon and
and
Nivea.
then a Mumu Viego
Oh shit.
for UAFS, and then it was Pike, Fiddlesticks, Ezreal,
Hmm.
followed by Lily Emilio for FF at 20.
Okay. So same band so far.
Looks that way. That is the worst part of Fearless Draft, unfortunately.
Yeah, you get a lot of duplicate bands, and this is
You're,
the same sides even, so they don't really have
you're
much.
given no reason to change.
In fact, you're almost incentivized to keep the same bands because the next best champions are gone. So there's like, assuming you're banning
Right.
like the strongest champions, like the gap between the strongest champions and the next is
There's the
just
Viego,
becomes
which
wider.
was banned by UAFS last game,
But in their second rotation,
but in their second rotation.
so we'll see what for fun goes. Whether they pick their AD early again. The last game was Varus Shen, so we'll see if they what they prio. Vi,
There's the Vi.
that's a ganking
Good.
jungler.
They've been listening. Now show me CC support.
CC support would be nice. You can also just pick pretty much any ADC. It would probably be fine. It's not a big deal if you want to hold your support pick for later. I think you want to try your best to get counter for your solo lanes. But
Could do something like a Jin here, but
oh,
okay.
so is this Vi support or Jarvan support?
I don't think Hairwiz has been attending the Church of Geoprow, so I don't think it's a Vi support.
Okay.
Could it be a Jarvan top?
I guess it could be Jarvan top. It could also be Vi top.
Could be
Could
by top.
could be anything.
Either way, the Baus is smiling down on us from heaven.
We're having a lot of random things out of UAFS. Nidalee, okay. Probably Nidalee top. Could be Nidalee support. We're getting some fun picks. That's for sure.
Well, I was the beneficiary of Nidalee support in my last solo queue game, and let me say,
Hmm.
that is a terrifying level 1. But then you're stuck with the Nidalee in the late game, so
Well, her heals are actually really good. Like
they are really strong.
Annie. Okay. Unless it's not Annie. Okay. I'm not willing to commit to where any of these champions are going. Well, the Viego's jungle, I imagine. But I don't Urgot's probably going top, but he doesn't necessarily have to. He could go mid, he could go support. Okay, a normal pick has come in. Ari. What do you even ban here?
Again, to channel Geoprow, I think we're looking at an Urgot versus Vi support matchup. So
I think no
maybe
80.
look to ban out some AD carries
I
here.
think there's been no 80s picked, I'm pretty sure. For fun, banning strong laning 80s. Caitlyn, maybe. Caitlyn, Israel, what else would you ban?
Basically, just going down the line of Kazalin's AD carries. We go
Yeah.
MF now, and then I would expect a Jin. I'm expecting to leave the Samira up.
Yeah. After
But
the
we'll
way
see.
that game one went, I wouldn't be surprised if they egoed the Samira. Oh, for fun, just
Yeah.
banned the Jin themselves.
Hey, all right. Well.
Um,
Um,
okay, well
okay.
the
So there
Samira
goes the
got.
Samira.
So the next
So
pick
we did
on
3 bans for UAFS in
the
the second round.
next available option is Smolder on Kazalin's pool, which
Or Corky.
I would prefer Corki in a vacuum. I don't think, based on the way that game one went, that really Smolder looked good. Ash?
There's an
Okay.
Ash. Okay. So
I like the Ash,
this is not a highly played champion
but
for Kazalan.
she's a simple champion. I think like if you've put time in Ash before, like you should still have an Ash. Like it's
Did Kazalan did play this 2 weeks ago
okay.
in a league match.
For which team?
The one with Rusty Crow, Boomstra, War Initiate, and
Scorch.
Shreves. Scorch.
Okay. Oh no. Not that not the fish. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll
Um
see who the support is here.
I think it's
One way or
Nidalee.
another.
I think it's Nidalee.
Oh no, I mean for fun.
Okay. Well, I
I'm
think UAFS's
I'm quite
support is
certain
Nidalee.
UAFS has Nidalee support.
Um
Not an amazing pairing with a Smolder.
I don't hate it.
The attack speed steroid seems a little wasted.
Oh, okay. I still don't know who the
Well, I'll be
support is.
damned. Vi support
I mean, it could be Jarvan support.
could be Jarvan support.
I think Jarvan support has seen more play across the history of League of Legends than Vi support.
Frozen Ace, let's see.
Yeah, I would also like to know where people are going.
No Vi's detected.
We picked in order. It's
Oh boy.
Viego top, Nidalee jungle, Urgot mid, Smolder AD, Fizz support.
This is the hubris you read about in the Bible.
Vi jungle, J4 support. Okay.
Okay.
Who's mid? Ari? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get into game in a second. Can start up champ select. This is I don't think I've seen Fizz support before.
No, we're having some fun this game.
It's like Zed support, but it's a fish, and it buys AP.
Hmm.
So,
Now, what something Fizz does have in common with Zed is that they both have four abilities: a Q, W, E, and then an ultimate that is
uh-huh,
typically on R,
uh-huh,
and they can take two summoner spells.
right. As well as a set of runes.
Hmm. Formerly masteries, but not anymore.
Yeah,
Something they also share.
runes used to look like something completely different, and what runes are now used to look like masteries, but they changed them to be called runes. Bit of a history lesson.
Right. And so I think that with that in mind, the Fizz and the Zed are going to perform pretty similar roles.
Mhm.
Both of them are champions in League of Legends.
Right.
They're actually both forced to take the support item in the current season, so they're going to have to split CS at a minimum.
So because it's a custom game, he doesn't actually have to go the support item.
I stand corrected.
He doesn't have the support role. Like there's no like built-in role, so you don't have to go support item.
That's true. We could see some innovative strategies here that are not accessible to the general population.
No, because you can literally only practice them in custom. I don't think when you play Swift Play, you queue a role, right? Yeah.
That's correct.
So
Real ones will remember getting into a draft pick match and then having to immediately spam mid, 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 and hope that the person lower than you in pick order doesn't hold the
yeah,
lobby hostage because they didn't get their role.
I mean normally pick order was abided by, but not always. Oh, that's the wrong one.
How many champions in this game
Yep.
were around for those days?
Um,
Nidalee, Fizz, Urgot, and I believe the entire team for FF at 20.
just not
So we got some
Viego
old
and
head champions
Smolder.
in here.
Yeah, only two of these champions were released after I started playing in 2013. Was game one close? No, not really. UAFS kind of ran over the game. They won every lane. They had a Zed mid and Kaisa Lux bot lane both kind of stomped and took control. And that's
The
not
real
even,
story of the game was the bot lane and the
yes.
Cassante just being completely immovable and withstanding a ton of pressure.
And we'll see if they can do it again with an innovative Smolder Fizz bot lane.
Smolder looking a bit like a fish out of water with this Fizz, not able to support him very well.
uh, Kinda, yeah. I mean, I've played Smolder. I've I've played a decent number of Smolder Pike games in solo queue, basically just because I just went on a bit of a Smolder kick and I just kept playing with Pikes for some reason. And I don't know if I lost any of those games.
No, Smolder largely an independent dragon. It doesn't need an enchanter or even really a engage support to help him out. He just kind of does his own thing and presses Q when he wants to.
Yeah,
Um, but we'll see if that synergizes very well with a Fizz who wants to go in, and then it gets out.
I mean, if there's too much fighting, Smolder's probably not going to stack that much. Because you like having a little bit of fighting is good for your stacks because like you can get bonus stacks while still getting almost every stack from the wave. But if you're fighting too much
But
and
you
you have
don't
to
want to drop
base,
all the CS.
you don't want to drop the CS, you don't want to have to recall too much. Like you will end up dropping farm if you're fighting too much.
Let's cast our eyes towards this top lane matchup here.
Oh yeah, the Viego Garen matchup.
Viego Garen. I gotta like the Garen here.
I think I like the Garen, yeah. Also, there's a J4 in the bot lane that I we just didn't talk about.
Yeah, well,
Traditionally a poke support, I'll have you know.
Let's see if it's Emax or if we're instead
Summonary Emax, or if it's like an
balling
electrocute.
out
Yeah,
with a Q.
yeah, it's like
Though I
electrocute or
gotta say,
something.
even if you are playing something like Eclipse Jarvan support, you probably still max E just because you have an Ashe in the lane with you.
Maybe Conqueror on the Jarvan. Okay, that is neither of the runes I said, but I'm interested.
We're fighting.
That's fighting. You're probably not Emax with because that's not Commodore Airy. Uh,
Um, all right. I saw that Fizz purchased a Dark Seal for his first item and then
undid it.
instantly refunded it and bought the support item.
Okay.
Never fear.
Probably clicked on recommended, clicked right clicked something and was like, "Whoa, I can't go that." More standard level one this game. Last game we saw FF at 20 go top lane, but nothing really come of it
It's
other
something
than a ward.
resembling a 5 point.
It's
It's more of a 3 point.
it's akin to a 5 point.
And we have UAFS opting for the extended 3 point, FF at 20 leaning into the close 3 point.
Is the extended where you like take more aggressive positions but you still only take
Nope.
three
The
positions?
extended is when you stretch all the way out and you put yourselves in the lanes instead of in the jungle entrances.
Okay. And the close is
This
the
is
jungle
terminology
entrance.
I am making up right now.
It's not real terminology. Um, this could be a spooky level one in the bot lane. They're both just sitting in bushes.
Yep. I just checked the Urgot runes. We do have D Shield Second Wind.
Okay.
Every mid laner's nightmare.
Mm, I don't know if.
So I
Oh.
expect CLT to run out of mana trying to poke the Urgot and then get really sad.
It just gets sad. Decent poke coming down here. If they can,
Chunking the Fizz early is quite important.
he already chucked a pot. Cause
Hairwish should get another E on the Smolder here, and
yeah,
he
nice.
does.
Jarvan E, a notably unmissable spell
Yeah, well,
for
you
most.
haven't seen enough games on my Jarvan.
Oh,
Viego taking the early strong
wow.
level 1 here, top lane.
Get the PTA proc. Oh, the EQ flash. Okay, this is great.
And Smolder has to use the barrier because he walks up into the Ash W. Excellent start for the FF
This
at 20 bot lane here.
great start for them. Absolutely. Hopefully they can keep this up, keep Prio in the lane, not
Nidalee
die
clearing
under the.
down into bot side. It may not even matter though if bot is low enough.
Literally started bot side, but she
Oh,
is coming for a gank.
yeah, her taking of the Raptors brought her up there.
Wow, this
So
is.
bot lane should know that this is coming, but I think they have no choice but to fight at this point.
I mean, yeah. Oh, nice flash.
They take the first blood.
Nice
Jarvan's going to
flash on
go down
Tesla.
here, but will they turn it onto Nidalee? No.
Uh, 1 for 1 is honestly fine because they know Nidalee hasn't taken any of her top side camps. So Frozen Ice is going to come in. He's going to get the blue and probably the Gromp.
Blue and Gromp. Ash playing appropriately safe here while they're waiting for the Nidalee to leave, not knowing
Alternatively,
where she is.
alternatively can just go blue into top gank, seeing as you Smalls is kind of stuck under tower, but it's going to do blue Gromp.
Choose a top gank, but we're going to take the Gromp and then probably look for a top gank because the wave still will be in a good position.
Yep. Maybe just going to
See if
do.
she goes on to the crab instead, but I gotta
Hairwiz
think you're going for the gank here.
Hairwiz is in his own red side, potentially forgetting that he's playing support.
Hare was giving the game away on this gank, walking over a ward when Vi would have been undetected.
Oh, did he walk over a ward?
Unlucky.
Oh, that's sad.
And now Ash is going to be in a pretty sad spot,
I think
all
he's.
alone without the Jarvan.
I think Kazun's fine. The Fizz. The Fizz is the only one that really has health, and he doesn't have Ignite, so he should be fine.
Vi coming
This
back top lane should be able to take this down, but
Novus.
Viego's going to flash.
Oh,
And Frozen
flashed.
Ace does not in their queue.
Keslin has no sums. I think.
Jarvan should be able to clean this up, but is only level 2.
Oh,
Hits
hits
level
3.
3, misses the EQ. It's going to be a very close one.
Smolder has no E, so he'll die.
Does take it down.
Kitten will die too. They should both die here.
Kidney in 1 second.
Unless.
And
Okay.
elected not to use it.
Ooh. Okay.
Meanwhile, a 1-for-1 in top lane. CLT pushed in by second wind. Urgot D-shield.
Unpokeable.
Absolutely unpokeable. Urgot up CS in this matchup, but is backing. You're going to lose a lot on this wave here.
Frozen Ace is up a lot of XP over Turtle. Up
All things considered,
4 camps.
quite a successful early game for the bot lane of FF at 20.
Oh, absolutely.
But Smolder is CSing, is getting stacks, and
Is up.
Hairwiz is going on a number of adventures.
He's still in the area. Like he doesn't have to be bot lane right now. He's coming back. This is all fine. Like Keslin isn't losing anything really for Hairwiz going
Well,
over
you
there.
say that, but Kazlane is now down 20 CS.
Okay, but he wasn't losing anything. All of that 20 CS that's gone is from the dive earlier. Like he didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
Ooh. CLT dodged a spear by autoing. That was neat. Oh my god, Hairwiz is just dead.
CLT has 6 here. Might be looking to turn it onto the mid lane. Nice timing by Frozen Ace. Has flash, but elects not to flash in there. And Kazulan is going to get dove. Frozen Ace is here to defend against it. The dive will probably come through regardless because they have a fizz.
Oh, Smoles just gets a solo kill.
And there it is.
Doesn't even barrier.
Another wave gone to the tower. Kazulan now down 21 CS. Nearly a full level if I had to imagine.
Probably, yeah. Iman doesn't
Actually,
have
no.
E. He's gonna die. Oh, maybe not.
Hairwiz turns around, but will be able to kill with the Q here. And elected not to use it.
Oh, I don't know if Q would have been. I don't think Q was in range, but maybe.
Not after the Smolder E.
No. I didn't see the cooldown either, so. Resonate should
It was up
get
just
the
before the E.
dragon. Yep.
Outsmites the Fizz support and walks away.
Oh.
Fizz support, however,
CLT
we'll say dodges the RAQ. Isn't quite able to take it down. Hairwiz decides better than to EQ onto this level 7 Urgot. And Kazline's still really having a difficult time keeping up in CS here. Hasn't fallen much further behind, but you want to be applying pressure on this Smolder.
You don't want to be 30 CS down on a Smolder. But I think.
Uh-oh, it's a dive under tower, and Frozen Ace is going to go down. Hairwiz is going to go down, and Smolder walks it out. Meanwhile, top lane, Nomus takes down Garen. Kazline barriers to walk it out.
So the first 5 minutes of this game were going way better for FF at 20. Now it feels like we've kind of fallen back into this game 1 trap.
And we're going to see another dive on the Ashe if Ashe stays for the next wave.
I think Ashe should be able to live. Maybe. You have ulti, so maybe there's like a chance, but
Ashe is going to stay. Smolder might be low enough that it is dissuaded.
this is...
Kitten, meanwhile, having a little fun and dying.
We'll call that ambitious. Loses Dark Seal stacks for that, I assume. I don't know if there were any, but there's not anymore.
That's correct.
Ooh, nice dodge on the...
Kazline ripping an ult towards top that is going to go wide unless it hits the Urgot. It does go wide. Hurdle and Nomus both able to walk it out here.
Oh.
Unless
Nope.
Smoles has something else to say about it. However,
Oh,
Smalls
Smalls is
will
gonna
pay
go
with his
down.
life for that play. Unless
Actually,
Frozen Ace.
oh no, he'll die.
Nope. Ignite OP. Hairways showed up behind their tower at some point and now is dead. Nomus takes over the Jarvan and is going to be pretty happy with that. Trying to
It,
run down the Ahri. CLT is able to ult away. Vi, however,
oh
not so
my
lucky.
God.
Vi ult cannot go out, only in.
No, doesn't really help you for going out.
Quick CS check here. Smolder up 30, mid lane, bang even. Jungle, Frozen Ace, taking advantage of that early lane, is still up about 10 CS in the jungle.
Hmm.
And top lane sees V go up 12. On top of that, we've got 2 plates down top, 1 down mid, and 2 down bottom, and then 1 mid and 1 top. No plates taken, except for 1 top for FF at 20. And that's how we're seeing a 3K gold lead.
Yeah, it's.
It's not the kills of this game, it's the plates and the CS that are really putting a nail in it.
I mean, the kills are a factor, but they're not as impactful
The,
as
kill are, the kills are 1K.
yeah.
Item completions coming in here. Triforce on Viego.
Oh,
Oh,
Keslan is dead.
Kazalan is going down. And Essence Reaver on Smolder. And Lich Bane on Italy, all completed.
Yeah,
Everyone else sitting on components.
then more plates. There's nothing he can do there other than like wait for Frozen Ace and maybe then make a play. But
Here was did elect to Q max.
okay, I believe that. It was trying to get something to happen. Oh, that's.
An incredible Ashold.
Oh,
However, the
but he's not
minions
tanking.
tanking for Smolder is going to mean that it's actually a negative health trade when it's all said and done.
It just feels horrible. I feel like you have to fight this. You can't let this Italy do this. Yeah, okay. I think they can kill
They
Urgot
might even be
too.
able to get the Urgot tier with the Jarvan coming in with R.
Good
And they
interrupt.
do it. That's a great turn here.
With the dragon coming up in 25, maybe they try to get dragon after, but it looks like they're not going to.
It's going to be a reset, absolutely, at the very least. But maybe they can all get back on the map and get into position.
I mean, if you reset before, you don't have the tempo advantage of the kills to really
Unfortunately,
do the dragon.
CLT is not going to be seeing a tempo advantage here, unless
No.
Frozen Ace playing some defense by accident.
Oh, wow. I
Kitten
mean,
might be a support.
he still has a
But
Lich
something
Bane.
else he shares in common with the Zed is that he can kill someone who walks into a bush against him.
He has a Lich Bane, so he's definitely strong at the moment. But trying to contest the dragon.
Losing plates mid, losing another plate top here, and bot tower is on approximately
It's
10%
it's
HP.
got nothing. It'll go down on this wave. Yeah, it's just dead. That's FF at 20 did
So
win the feat of warfare, so they'll have to get one more objective if UAFS wants to win the feats of strength. They still need one objective.
Kazalan may be going down here.
Doesn't have flash. Oh, is very dead. Oh, that's not what you
An
wanted.
optimistic arrow. I think it was self-defense, but it almost hit the Urgot, which would
It,
have been cool.
I don't think our guy would have died.
It would have been cool.
It would have been nice. I think you can't let this Smolder walk up and hit your tier 2.
No. We'll see if CLT is able to make something happen here. CLT has the item completion. It has
Hmm.
2 kills for FF at 20. And should be able to shove mid at his pleasure.
CLT is definitely the strong point of the FF at 20 team. He
But it
has
has not really been able to find the roams yet this game.
no, but he's up in gold. He's got 500 gold on the Urgot. He's got an item. He's got Sorks. He's level 11. He's the highest level in the game, actually. So, but I mean, the spot tier 2 is going to go down if you don't stop them.
Yeah. Nidalee in the area, making it very difficult for the bot lane of FF at 20 to even step up. If they EQ onto this Smolder, Jarvan's simply dead.
Yeah. Oh my God, that Q hurt. That's they just
Next
can't even
wave will be
what
losing that tower.
they
Frozen Ace is looking to take down Viego top lane. Viego not going to be able to walk it out, but will he be able to turn it? Looks like no.
I don't think so. Oh, that's a nice
Not
ulti.
with those buttons.
They're in the base. UAFS is in FF at 20's base. Oh, nice arrow. What?
Kazalan unfortunately hitting innocent bystander on that Nidalee Q.
I think innocent bystander is a stretch. He threw the arrow.
Nidalee was not aiming for that. All right, bystander, not innocent, perhaps deserved.
Nice EQ flash by Heroes off of the
Frozen is taking
charm.
something back on the other end, getting the Rift Herald. Hopefully, when objective bounties come up, which I don't know when they come up, but they'll be able to crack a couple things there.
Uh, Surely they're up, right? Wait, they aren't. They actually don't have objective bounties. Huh.
Well, they're only down 4K. I don't know what the triggers are.
I don't either, but it can only happen after plates fall off, so they could have them, but we're setting up a
FF at 20 setting up a trap here on the blue buff for A Girdle. They should be able to take this Nidalee down
oh,
with enough CC.
Nidalee did get the last hit on the blue buff.
That's about how this game's been going, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Airwish
Herewith
goes
is
in as
abandoned.
Frozen Ace and Smoles take the Blast Cone out. A little unfortunate there. Can CLT turn this?
The Viego might go down unless he gets the Vikill silenced. No. Smalls is gonna drop to the
CLT ult
Urgot.
just coming up now, and Viego walks it out. 19 to 14, but it doesn't feel like anything's going right for FF at 20 despite that.
No, it doesn't. Like, it's 5 kills difference, but it's also a 5k gold lead, and kills are not worth 1,000 gold
We've got a
normally.
2-item Smolder here at 16 minutes.
Okay, the nice charm arrow combo.
Absolutely heroic tank on the arrow from Fizz saves the Smolder,
Yeah.
but it does cost Kitten's life.
Can Smolder
Iman
really
kind of
just
feeling
walk up
himself.
like this? I'm surprised
If
Smolder
Jarvan
can
EQ's
just.
in, he dies in one shot.
Like,
So
he has Eclipse. Like, maybe not. I don't know.
Iman taking the enemy Raptors before circling around to solo cut off the mid wave while the rest of his team is in Narnia.
Hey, that's stacks. You gotta get your stacks.
Hell if I haven't done that 1,000 times every game.
Resonate getting bullied off
Frozen
his
Ace
Gromp. Where are they gonna
might
use
be able
this
to get a
Rift
camp.
Herald?
No objective bounties seems like a cruel joke on the part of the universe right now.
It seems awfully rude. How are they gonna use this Rift Herald? Hey, objective bounties are available soon. How nice. Smalls is gonna
Smole's
die
going
here.
down to the Urgot. And Dragon is spawning. UAFS is in position if they want it, but they might just want to have some more fun and press R on Ashe.
Yeah.
Fizz gets
Ooh.
interrupted by the Jarvan EQ,
Oh
but
my
Ashe goes down
god.
regardless. Viego, no body to pick up there because he did
Yeah.
not get an assist,
I don't know if he wants that
but
body.
is not under any threat. It's not the most impressive body. Nidalee
Oh,
takes the charm into the
Turtle's gonna go
Jarvan
down.
EQ. Will be going down here as Vi follows up with the
Nice
Fizz
ulti.
under tower.
I
Smolder
don't
in
think
no
Smolder
man's
has
land.
E.
Be down for 10 seconds, but is able to flash away.
So there's counterplay here. Like
There is
it
counterplay.
it looks bad, but there is counterplay if UAFS gets a little too excited with their maneuvers. Like
This Rift
say
Herald
Diego flash
really
ulting
needs
into
to
the
take the
base.
tower here. Yeah.
How long do they have on this
I
Rift
want to
Trail?
see Frozen needs to just pop this thing and take it mid right now while they have tempo, but it may not be happening.
I mean, he'll die for it. I almost want to see them use it to just get to Dragon.
That as well.
Like literally drop the Rift Herald, ride it to Dragon, and
Well, the riding it part, maybe. Uh, Frozen Ace looking like he's wanting to use the Rift Herald top,
I
or
mean,
else
if you
take the enemy Gromp.
if you can get a tier 2, it's a lot of gold.
Maybe they're looking to kill Viego on the way to lane, but
I
they don't have any vision of him, so
I mean, they're definitely doing some shenaniganery. They're gonna see him here in a second, and they're gonna 3-man him.
Viego's dead. That much is certain. What's happening on the other side of the map? We have Smolder taking Wolves.
Dragon's going down. It's for like an act. Castellan is dying to the support also.
And Kitten flashes out.
Okay, but
And not using the Rift Herald top,
I think
unless,
I
there
think
we
he
go.
is. He
Now it
is.
goes down. So maybe they can put some money in his Garen's pocket.
I that's a pocket that could use some money. I mean, if Garen is able to flash Q Smolder and one shot him, like who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares how many
When you
stacks
have
he
people
has, right?
playing
Okay,
Hairwiz with the flashy combo,
Iman's gonna
Smolder's
go
going to go
down.
down here.
Huge play.
That's a big kill. Objective bounty for the Garen. He's riding it into the tier 3 tower. Not going to be able to take it. Otacon is alive, but Nidalee is nearly killing Frozen Ace.
He'll be fine.
If this game was more lopsided, I would have expected Nidalee flash pounce there, but showing some restraint.
A little. Oh,
Unfortunately, we see Kazalan receiving another Fizz ult. Missing the arrow as Fizz goes up in the air.
I think Fizz should die for this. No, I guess Smoles didn't have
I
Q.
agree, but he won't.
He
Does
deserves
Fizz
to die.
deserve it? Yes. COT 5-0-3, impressively deathless in this game so far.
It's
I'd like to see him make a proactive play on the Smolder at some point with the Vi in the area.
it's not easy to be deathless in a game with 40 kills in 20 minutes. Oh, flashing on.
It's not.
Another should be another clean kill. Okay.
Viego, Nomus number 2, has been playing a little far up.
How do you know it's Nomus number 2?
It's the one I recognized second.
Okay, I see. So it's your definition of number 2.
It's the only one I care about.
Okay, I see. This inhib
CLT and
tower,
Kazlan holding the inhib tower.
I feel like if Smolder's standing there hitting the tower, that's when you have to go for something proactive as the Ari.
Absolutely.
That's when
Now,
you.
amazingly, FF at 20 sneaking the Otacon while they're losing their base. I think a good trade.
It's not the worst.
CLT
That pops
might be able to
Storm
make something
Surge?
happen. Did pop Storm Surge somehow. Frozen Ace is now up. This is the time to make a play. When they're on the back foot, the arrow comes down but does
Uh,
not connect. CLT with ult could make something happen, but does not use it.
somebody has to look for something. You can't just watch your base die. I,
Now, Frozen Ace did not have ult there, so that might have been why CLT held back.
right.
But that is 2 inhibs down, and they're able to just walk away.
I mean, oh,
CLT now goes in on the Fizz, is able
nice
to get the
play.
kill
Nidalee will
and
die.
get out.
Oh, charm misses, but it should be fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can't
Okay.
dodge that.
I mean, if they if they don't really end up losing anything on the map from these inhibs being down, that's just super minions worth of gold that you're like getting.
It's just a win.
It's just more gold.
Stack check on the Smolder. He's at
He's
253.
at stacks. He hit
That's
he
a
hit
big
the
number.
number. He was at 225 when they killed him mid with the
Yep.
3-man. So okay, no E. He used his E. He's lost E.
Smolder should be going down here, although he's
We
got
don't
some
have
reinforcement coming
Cataclysm.
in.
Oh no. Okay, they got him. But Seal, no, that's Smalls. Smalls should die. Okay, maybe.
Smalls might take the long way out, and he
No,
does.
he's fine. He's not fine. I'm changing my
He's
answer.
walked it back into the Urgot.
And CLT
Rocks the
and
phase rush. Can he get out?
oh,
Urgot ult connects.
surprised CLT and Castellan didn't try to move to help.
That will be the dragon going over to UAFS when it spawns.
Uh,
almost certainly.
probably. So
They just have
Vi,
absolute control of this quadrant.
yeah, they're looking for the third inhib.
Smolder has Flame Horizoned Kazalan, and Urgot makes a flash engage on a CLT, and that is his
Oh,
first death of the game. Will Nomus pay? Looks like it. Nomus and
maybe
Nomus
not.
miraculously walk it out. Full lethality Urgot earning its keep this game
I don't think I've seen that one before.
as minions take down the bottom inhibitor tower.
I mean, it was on like 1 HP.
That's a third dragon for UAFS. That early dragon that FF at 20 was able to take is delaying the soul here, but it does feel like a matter of time with the way that pressure has felt.
Hmm.
See Viego returning to his natural role as a jungler here, taking the top quadrant for UAFS
Oh,
as Kitten
okay.
has a little fun, but there is a Smolder
Darrow?
backing him
No.
up.
Oh, okay. Turtle should die. Yep,
You ever see a Nidalee Hex flash into a Jarvanel?
that's a proto belt. Oh, CLT dashing in.
Protobelt,
Huge
same
damage.
difference. A good trade overall.
I mean,
Baron probably cannot be taken with Smolder down, especially with Nidalee dead as well.
yeah,
But
it's just
Nomus,
not worth
again,
it.
has just been jungling for the last 3 minutes.
He's playing Viego. You got to jungle as Viego, you know? That said, CLT is strong. He's 3 items. If FF at 20 is going to win this game, it's going to likely be on the back of a very strong Ari.
Smalls as well, almost at 4 items,
True.
despite having a 7 deaths. Presumably got a couple shutdowns in there at some point.
Yeah. He
Speaking of
got the
shutdowns, there's a
he got the tower gold top lane also. I think that's a big part
true,
of it.
true. There's a big shutdown on this Urgot's head. If they can make a play on him, he is relatively squishy with this full lethality build.
Big shutdown on that top wave. There's like 3 super minions there. But I don't I don't think UAFS has a terribly fast Baron take. I don't know, maybe they do.
Kitten looking on Frozen Ace here.
What the? Frozen Ace is gonna go down.
Frozen Ace
But that
going down. The
looks
arrow
oh
goes through the invisible body of Viego. Good flash by Kazalan, gets away from the Viego. But Smalls is going to pay the price.
yeah. CLT going in.
CLT going in, looking to take the Smolder. Barely lives.
He used all of his ulti dashes already. Now he has no play. Okay. Gets a dash back maybe? No, CLT didn't get a
Careless
dash for that.
finishes the job, but they are going to lose probably all 3 inhibs here.
Doesn't matter too much if you lose a Nexus tower. I don't think you're gonna lose a Nexus tower though. They don't really have a wave.
Kazalan and CLT really need to try to defend this third inhib. It's going to be tough to come back if they lose it,
Yeah, then you
but
just
it looks impossible.
yeah. So that they'll just have to turtle for the next 3 minutes if they want any hope of winning.
With the Baron up, though,
Yeah.
it's not looking good. UAFS is going to reset here, walk into the Baron, and probably end the game on that.
That's certainly the easiest path to victory, you would think, at this moment.
They could all take their hands off the keyboards for a minute and then right-click Baron, and that would end the game, I think.
Well, you have to do your setup correctly. You can't just click on the Baron, because
I think that the triple inhib is going to do the setup for them.
it should. But, I mean, if you see where the waves are, none of them are in the base.
Gasline without a Runeans is going to have a very difficult time mowing down a double super minion wave. CLT
Yeah.
likewise.
CLT can kill
It's
a
going to
wave.
take a few rotations of spells to kill these two supers. And in that time,
Smoles is dead.
Smoles is going down
Oh,
and delivered to the Smolder.
yeah.
That should be the Baron going down right now. But it looks like perhaps Kitten is going on an adventure.
I think Kitten's gone on a lot of adventures this game at 9, 8, and 9.
Now, Kitten might have been spotted on a ward that just died, but I didn't see any pings come out from FF at 20. So CLT could just die here.
I
Takes
think
the long way, fortunately.
I think CLT's fine.
But now
Now,
we have the Baron, all 3 waves coming in.
this is the wave clear check. Can you deal with 6 Baroned up super minions at once?
If only the Smolder was on the other team.
Ooh. Frozen's gonna get out. It's pretty slick.
We have Nidalee and Smolder securing the Dragon Soul instead of the victory. Players after my own heart. Dragon Soul is forever, as everyone knows.
Does not persist to the next game.
Big engage on Viego, but he's able to ult away.
CLT's getting a
There was
lot
goes
of
down to
damage
the
done here.
Urgot. But the
Kitten's gonna
Smolder
go
is about
down.
to arrive. And Mom is here. Frozen Ace dies to the Urgot. Smolder E's over the wall to kill the Smoles, and that'll be the game.
This certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Gonna die to a Q. Yep.
Hello, boys. You guys still live, right?
Yeah.
We are watching a Nexus fall.
Awesome. So, I'm gonna wait a second. CLT is gonna come, and then we're gonna announce the MVP live. You guys get to be a part of the call too, I guess.
What do you
So
want?
welcome to the MVP announcement. what do we want?
Do you want
What
me
do
to
we
put
want?
anything
Well,
on screen or?
Do you got something cool? Do you got something? I can send you who it is if you want to like put it like cool. Yeah, sure. Hold on.
I have nothing planned. If you don't,
Okay, but
if you have a
yeah, if you want
graphic,
to
I'll
put something
take
up.
it.
Oh, I don't have a graphic. No, dude, that would have been a great idea. Maybe I should learn to make cool graphics. You know. What I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, hold on. I got a graphic for you, Bori, but don't pull it up yet. Only pull it up when the MVP's announced.
Oh, okay. He's got
Okay.
the-
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
cool.
Why am I instantly scared?
Yeah. But I want a
Uh,
GG to Iman and his team. You know,
mhm.
Yeah.
too bad for fun had to just pull a bunch of randos together for a game, but we tried. So it was very hard to win without much practice with all 4 of us, but it was still fun.
Congratulations to UAFS making playoffs on that win, correct?
Yep, they are in.
Correct.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yes. So I will
Okay.
have the playoff bracket
Hold on.
going live. Actually, I can even have it go live right now, and you guys can go look.
I was about to say I'm actually updating it now.
Well, my the stuff is set on Battlefy, unless you're talking
Oh,
about
you already
your.
got. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
Do you still want me to update it, or are you just good?
no, you're good. I know exactly what it is. So the bracket has been started. So anybody watching this right now, it is live. You can see your opponent. So
Woo.
yes. Should be a fun set of games there.
Oh, for sure.
Do you want to do MVP first or playoff bracket?
Oh, do you want me to say who's playing? I could do that. Yeah, let's go over playoff bracket. Can you put that up live
I
on stream
totally
too?
can.
Awesome. Well, here, take a look at the beautiful and lovely bracket. I have stated, and I will state again if you haven't watched Midwest Weekly, we did this in a way to make sure we didn't have repeating matchups for round 1 and round 2 because people requested that and to make it more exciting. If you want to see your specific and actual seed, so to know if you're always getting the side selection, which for the first round regardless and the second round regardless, because if you're a lower seed, you're a 3 seed.
If you topped your group, you
Yeah.
have side select in week 2.
Yeah, that's exactly. And if you're a 2 seed, you have side select week 1 of playoffs. So it's not complicated. But if a 2 seeds face each other in semis, that's where that could come into account. So that's where you can see that is on the same sheet. You can see teams and their op.ggs. But with that said, that's not really relevant right now because these first 2 weeks still pretty obvious. So you got it up now, I assume?
I do.
All right, cool. So there's your guys' matchups. So you have Small Brains, No Mechanics versus Coin Flip here. And the winner of that will be playing Bucket John Betts, so that'll be exciting up there. Then you have Vibe Check versus Froggy Style. And if they win, whoever wins that one will be facing Instinct CK. And then you have Vancouver Impact Challengers, who just secured a playoff spot yesterday, as well as UAFS, who secured one today, playing each other. And the winner of that will face Prime. And then you have Femboys versus Hidden Leaf, and the winner of that will face Happy Jellyfish. So this is your playoff bracket. We will have a show coming out for predictions like we did last split, so you'll be able to catch that, me and CLT. And we do want to have guests on, so maybe we'll message some people that are playing in the first rounds, see if they want to come in and jump on the show. But yeah, other than that, do you CLT or yourself, Aristotle, on board? Do you guys have anything to say about these matchups, just on first glance?
This is gonna be fun.
These should be
Yeah.
close. These should be good.
I like what you guys did on trying to prevent repeat matchups. I think that was a really great change that you made this split. And so nobody really knows what's going to happen in any of these first round matchups and most of the second rounds. So it should be a ton of fun.
Yeah, I agree there. It's hard to predict for sure. I think there are some favorites, certainly, but it's not something astronomical, that's for sure. I think all these matchups should 100% be pretty close in the first round. So it'll be fun. With that said, CLT, do you want to be the one to announce the winner of the MVP?
Nah, you can have the honors.
I
Yo.
can have the honors.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys ready with the graphic?
Yes.
All right. The
Assuming.
winner. Do you
Yeah,
want me to send you the name too? Are you gonna put that on the graphic? I should ask or no?
I mean, I only have a graphic if it's one player. If it's anybody else, I don't have a graphic.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Then here it is. The MVP of the 2025 Spring Split is the ADC of Bucket John Betts. Miss Sire, congratulations. You are the MVP, my friend.
I don't got a graphic.
Huge congrats.
Congratulations.
Strongest player on a 5-0 team. Great job.
Like I said, everybody has a vote, and you guys casted your votes out there, and doesn't matter who wins it at the end of the day because the peers are selecting it. But I'm not surprised he won it because he has like 100 billion kills. So when you kind of top the charts and stats, you have a good chance of winning something like this. So congratulations to him. Is there any other things that we'd like to and also message me if you're watching? I don't know if he's watching. I'll message him. But if you are watching,
Somebody
feel
from
free to message me.
BJB is.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll tell him to message me, and let me know what skin he wants, and I'll get right on top of that. But yeah, that's about it. I'm good. You three good, and then we can get out of here.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. I also would like to say thank you though to you two again for casting. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. As
much love.
always.
Hey, thanks for
It
having
was our
us.
pleasure.
Now I get to go back and watch how much they flamed me.
Indeed.
We did not flame you.
Oh,
Too much.
I gave you some. Okay, there we go.
All right. Well, GG guys, and we'll see you soon. I'm sure.
Have a good night, everyone.
Deuces.